Hey guys, welcome back to Suitcase Princess. My name is Shanna. If you are new here, we are a family of 4 who love to get out. We have a little bit of a Disney obsession. We come here to share, to help you find more fun in what you're doing, find more value in those dollars that you're spending, and to do it all with a little bit less stress. Today, I just want to talk with you a little bit. I'm going to be starting a little bit of a series pretty soon talking about the benefits for families at each one of the US-based Disney parks. So I thought it would be really fun to just kind of start that off with an overall kind of global view of how Disney is made for family travel. Now, before we go any further, guys, please scroll down, hit that big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. It's super helpful to us. It's a free way to show your support for our channel and lets YouTube know that you find what we are sharing valuable, and we greatly appreciate you. So, guys, you can also find us down in the comments or over on Instagram at Suitcase Princess. I always see things. Is my kid too young for Disney? First of all, I'm always going to tell you that answer is no. It is such a fantastic place to go for a family vacation. And I know that because we've taken lots of them. Little bitty babies, no babies, 2 babies, bigger kids. Like, we love a Disney vacation for family travel. And that is because Disney has gone so far out of their way to make sure that they have designed everything for family travel. Now, you may be wondering what I'm talking about, and I'm just going to take you through a few things that you may not be aware Disney has in place for your family. So for a little while, they did have service picking you up from the airport, which was just the absolute best because you didn't even have to take a car seat. I know that's out, and I know that it is definitely getting more expensive. I'm not here to talk about that cost, but what I am here to talk about is the other things that Disney does to encourage family travel. Now, almost every hotel room on property will sleep at least 4 people. Many of them you can get an extra kind of like flip down bed for a family of 5. I would like to see them transition more to some of like the more fun rooms like at Legoland that have like a bunk area. I think that'd be really brilliant of them. But so far they haven't done that. They do have a lot of like Murphy convertible beds, and they do now supply, instead of the little bottles, like the really big bottles of shampoo and conditioner and things like that. And they have loved this change, gone in and swapped from just a traditional shower sprayer to the handheld ones because kids, okay? It is hard to bathe a baby that is tired without like or the special baby tub. So that was an amazing swap. Also, they do have beverage coolers in the room. I wouldn't necessarily recommend keeping anything perishable like a gallon of milk in there, but we like to take the little Horizons shelf-stable milks with us, and then you can easily pop one in to cool it off some because, again, it's totally shelf-stable at room temperature. So that's what we like to do. And the coffee pots. So those were all nice additions that we saw come along into the actual resort rooms. Now, other things that Disney does to just encourage family travel is that they do have pools which are heated and lifeguards, and you can request bed rails. I don't think a lot of people know this, but you can request cribs, which the bulk of them on property are like a pack and play. And you can get the sheets for them and everything. And you can also request bed rails. So they'll come and put them on for you to keep your kids from falling out of the bed. Like, you don't even have to worry about that or take them with you. You can ask for them on request, and they will put them in your room so that your kid stays safely in the bed. Other things that they do is that almost every Disney bus, like the official Disney buses, when you're busing to the parks and things like that, they can accommodate wheelchairs or ECVs, little electronic scooters, which means that even the older members of your family can travel with you to and from the park. So they make it really handy to be able, whether you have somebody in your party who is older or just needs that mobility kind of accommodation or special needs, anything like that, they do go out of their way to make sure that those families can go and travel and enjoy together. Now, in the parks, one of the things that they've done is they will link, whenever your kids go through and they have a ticket, it shows like the picture and you have to do like a thumbprint. And so they always recommend to do one of our thumbprints for the child because it just works better. Trust me, it just works better. When they used to ship out the free Magic Bands, they sent one to everybody. Even my 4-month-old kid got a Magic Band, and it's because they know that the kids are going to want one as well. Something else that they have done with their Magic Bands, you guys know I'm a Magic Band kind of gal, is that they're one size fits all. So people are always like, well, how do I get a kid size one? Blah, blah, blah. If you see this, Magic Band, you can actually, it is fully perforated right there, and you can just pull this back part while pushing this part forward, and it pops it out and it takes off all this excess and makes it a child-sized Magic Band. So they really have thought these things through. There's not even any special purchase needed. It's one size fits all, which is awesome. Okay, so other things that they do in the parks is that there is stroller parking everywhere, which is really great because most people, I would argue probably most, half, that go to Disney have somebody who's in a stroller. They also will allow you on certain rides to baby wear. I have baby worn on and off a ride a sleeping baby. I have nursed on and off a ride a baby. They have so many things to easily make sure that your group can stay together. If you do have a child with special needs or somebody who needs to stay in either a wheelchair, you can get those tagged. You can use one of the stroller wagon things. If you need it for a medical necessity, you have to get a special tag and a special okay to do that. And then you can take those, most lines are big enough that you can take those mobility devices straight through the line without having to not ride or things like that. They do have, Small World has special boats that wheelchairs can go straight on. It's really great to be able to see all of the things that they do to make sure that families can enjoy the parks together. So stroller parking is huge. There are diaper change facilities everywhere. And I don't know if there's any men's room my husband went in that didn't have them, which is great because there's always a line at the women's, and so my husband would almost always take our girls because there was no line at the men's changing table because apparently men don't know how to do that. Yes, they do, and they should. Okay. They also have baby care facilities. There's one in every park. It's a wonderful, magical place where when you walk in, it is cold and a little dark, and it is glorious. And they have rockers where you can feed your babies. And they have bottle warmers, and they have all the medicines or diapers or formula that you may need. You have changing tables and diaper pails and quiet spots. The baby care centers are like heaven. They're like heaven. They're magical. And they're almost always located right next to the first aid, which is another thing that you may not think that you need, but we've totally needed on multiple occasions. Even if my friend just falls down, scrapes her knee, we go get a special Mickey Band-Aid from them, which is not actually Mickey on it. It's just a Band-Aid. Missed opportunity if you ask me, but it makes everything so much better because we have a special magical Band-Aid that healed everything. So those are some more things that make it absolutely amazing for family travel at Disney. Some other things that they have, I know Disneyland has special kids meals. First of all, kids meals, yes, thank you. A few of, I think Hollywood Studios at Disney World has it, and then Disneyland has a kids power pack, and it is just the stuff kids want. It's goldfish, peanut butter jelly sandwich, one cutie, a drinkable yogurt, the stuff they're actually gonna eat. You guys know what I'm talking about. The stuff they're actually gonna eat is in that. Disneyland also has toddler-sized meals, so even smaller than a kid-sized meal. Something else that they will do is they will let your kids order off of the kids menu pretty much anytime, even if they're over the official kids age. And also, they don't charge you for your kids either admission, and at almost every buffet, they're allowed to eat off your plate if they are under 3. So that is another amazing perk for families at Disney. One more thing that I absolutely love that is one of the best things at Disney that they do for families is the rider swap program. That means that for all the things that your kids are not tall enough to ride, which actually isn't that many things, you go up to the little stand outside. They do not make you all wait in line together, and this is where it's gold. You get a special accommodation pass, and what they do is they will send the first adult who's riding and the first people group that are riding through, and they give the second parent who's waiting with the friend who's too short a fast pass to go through the shorter line. They're not making the whole family wait in both lines, and they're not making the kid who can't even ride go through the line. This is gold. It's amazing if you have somebody who's napping. It's amazing if you have somebody who wants to ride something else so that they don't have to just miss out on all that time. It's amazing. And frequently, when we had our older kids, she was able to ride with both of us because they don't make you go alone that second ride. I think you can take up to 2 other people. I think it's 3 people total. So you can let those other kids have the awesome experience of being able to ride multiple times. Something else that Disney does is that they allow you to bring in food. You can bring in pretty much everything as long as it doesn't break the rules. No loose ice, and people think that that means that you can't have ice. That's not the case. It just needs to be in a baggie because it's easier for the security people to like rifle through it if it's contained in a bag. So take your ice, put it in a Ziploc. You should be carrying Ziplocs everywhere. Let's not kid you, kids. You know what you're doing. So that is amazing. You can bring in food and save money that way. You can bring in water and save money that way. They will give you free cups of water if you ask. So those are things that are really amazing as far as family goes. You can absolutely get bigger meals and split them between people. That's a great way to save money for families that Disney has thought of. Almost every time we get something like a smoothie or a milkshake or whatever, I simply ask for a second cup and lid and straw, and they give them to me, or they'll just go ahead and put half in each one because they know what's up, guys. They know what's up. They do. Okay, other ways that Disney is made for families. Let me see. Oh, there's also a lot of transportation. So like the monorail and this, I don't know if the Skyliner, but the monorail, you don't even have to fold your stroller to get on and off, which is pretty gold. Pretty gold, if you ask me, because folding the stroller is often the hardest part. Here's my pro tip for that. Take a reusable shopping bag and put it down in the bottom of your stroller basket because it also kind of brings the sides up more. It gives you more storage. And when you're ready, you can just pull that out and fold the stroller and it's already all in a bag. So pro tip there, guys, pro tip. Let's see, is there any other ways that Disney was just perfectly designed for families? I don't know. That might be it for now. I'll have to come back with an episode 2 when I think of more because I know I will. But this is just a little segue into the kind of highlights of the different parks and what makes them special for family travels. This Disney as a whole, again, was made for family travel. So would I like to see some things a little different? Cost? Room setups maybe a little different? Absolutely. But they did at least go into this planning and thinking about the family unit as a whole. And so it is a great place to go and enjoy family travels with your kids. Doesn't matter. Disney World, Disneyland, just figure out which one works best for you. I do have some videos on that, and I have lots of videos on how to save money. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you found it helpful, entertaining, or informative. If you did, please scroll down, hit that big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. As always, you can find me down in the comments or over on Instagram at Suitcase Princess. Bye guys.